football trophies are sacred. From spittoons to axes, symbols of animosity and history between two programs. And today, one of the more obscure trophies at stake for the hotly contested Illinois. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Buckeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Illinois' offense will take the field first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you've got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Scanning the field, it's Newton. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Buckeyes offense will go to work for the first time today. Making side adjustments here. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got a man, it's Jones. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. While will they dial up on second and a long way to go. With the catch, it's Porter. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting his defense on alert early.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater. It's first down from the 11. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Good right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, set yourself up for a field goal. You knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. All right, guys, let's chat about Illinois. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. To the air, it's Newton. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. He'll keep it himself. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you've got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Handoff from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. This rivalry more than a century old with the Buckeyes dominating most of the time, guys.
And just think about that. All this time, these Ohio State and Illinois fans have been talking about and looking forward to this rivalry. To your point, absolutely. Ohio State, more often than not, has been on the winning side of it. Illinois now, maybe they're going to be trying to create a little new trend here.
Yeah, try to get some mojo. Try to get some momentum on their side. Try to change this rivalry. Listen, it starts one at a time, right? Like the old coaches speak. We got to throw out those records from 100 years ago. They don't matter. Let's dominate today.
It's complete. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
That's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
He'll do it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Pittsburgh has had almost no answers today, and when they have had them, that other sideline has changed the questions. They're trailing by 14 to Florida State. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Newton. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young. The Bosa's Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. So the snap count is silent. It's predictable. And then you pin your ears back. And that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
They're working that left side. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a four-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
The Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the change. Touchdown, Ohio State. A great catch and run for 6. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hopkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Newton. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Defining a line needs to get it to the county line for a first down. He'll do it himself on the draw. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play. Now deep in the opponent's territory, the defense has just been dominant on this drive.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Got it near midfield. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He wants to change this route. Going to swing it on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Irvin. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. Quarterback on the keeper. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they'll give up the 15 yards on the pass interference penalty, but that's certainly better than giving up a touchdown in the end zone. The offense knocking on the door, first and goal. Hauls it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown in the game. Nice job by the offense, too. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hopkins. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Newton. Gets it out fast. At the 35, he's open. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Now, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play at 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a
Touchdown, Illinois! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to. But at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way. But the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Alabama endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Bryant-Denny Stadium, and the Tide came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let them get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Got it in the middle, it's Irvin. Gets it to the 37, clock stops to move the chains. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The offense changing the play. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Illibuck is on the line, and already Ohio State and Illinois have given us some stirring moments. And the story of this first half has undeniably been the play of that kid under center. He's in total control of the offense, making the right decisions and reads, not trying to do too much. There's a reason he gets the NIL deals and all the love on social media. That young man is him, and doesn't that opposing team know it? With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Ohio State and Illinois plays out.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guy sit down in the zone, running a curl, boom, fire that puppy to him, get it on him now so he can catch it before he gets destroyed. Nice job by the QB putting a little extra sauce on it.
The short hands, it's Jones. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. The trophy that the Buckeyes and Illini play for, the Illibuck, guys, is a giant wooden turtle.
Imagine that, man. You're having to put your trophies in a water tank and feed it. It's probably the only trophy that ever...
There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Buckeyes are marching down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the stomping has commenced. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's second and long. Back to throw, it's Newton. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. Just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll sneak it. Got the first down and still on his feet.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well,
just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
this defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
Counter. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight.
I got to to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Shoots it to the left. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll keep it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
As a quarterback, I'm trying to find my matchup, get the ball to my guy so he can do something with it after the catch. When you put it on his body, he can catch it and then break a tackle and make a play happen like he did just there.
Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll start this drive from the 42. To the air, it's St. Clair. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. This quarterback part of their running game. What a nice job on the ground, working his way ahead for 7 yards and leaving them with 4th and short. They're about 2 yards away. And the Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. And they're able to get him down.
This defense has to know that QB zone read is a big part of how they're going to be attacking. These linebackers, they've got to switch and get into position to replace these crashing defensive ends, because this is a quarterback that can get up the field quickly like he did on that last play.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Illinois could try to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Looking downfield, it's Newton. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Snagged in the middle. It's Dixon. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Handoff to the lone back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end now in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled. He's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they have.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
They'll move the tight end. On 4th down, going to the air. It's complete to the right. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Get ready, get ready. We're ready to go, Joe.
The run to the left. Powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game.
They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Slithers into space. And it's on the ground. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up. He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. On target to the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. Buckeyes starting to pull away from this one, and Illinois is in trouble.
First of all, we all know Ohio State's the more talented team. Every time they play, Illinois knows that going into it. They need things to go right. Not everything going right in this rivalry game. The wheels are starting to come off, Palmer.
Yeah, you're right, David. In this game, this is really Illinois' national championship. Ohio State's expected to win, but you're never sure what their headspace is going to be coming into it. They came in here locked and loaded and focused, and they're showing it here in the second half.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. The inside handoff. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
On the run, it's Brock. He breaks a tackle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Hit as he throws. Pulls it in. It's Matthews. Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear end chewing. They make the stop, but how about the shot this sophomore quarterback took as he delivered the ball? We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. That's caught. It's Jones. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. It'll be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Back to pass. It's Newton. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say